What's going on, you guys? Isellyoustuff. Obviously, by the title of this video, it's gonna be an updated deck profile on Hero Beat. Um, yeah, this is probably what's gonna be taken to the 100th YCS in Long Beach. Like I said in my last video, I am aware that the March ban list will be in effect, and there will be changes made to the entire meta. However, I'm still gonna play this deck regardless because I've always played this deck, and the deck has always been good. Simple as that. So I'm just gonna change it to whatever happens to the ban list, obviously. So I'm just gonna change it up, keep playtesting. Nothing much is gonna change. Anyways, let me get on with the deck list. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm gonna be explaining all the card choices, what I've taken out, what I put in, and yeah. So let me get started. Obviously, triple alias, 1900 beater. It's a light fuel for Gemini Spark. Main card of the deck. Two proxy cards are actually Thunder Kings. That's still my two secrets. But yeah, two Thunder Kings, probably the best card in the game right now, in my opinion. However, I don't really like three. I like two, and that's because I like to summon Thunder King like first turn, and then use it to get rid of a big monster. But later on, I prefer to have like an alias or shadows on the board, so I could use Gemini Spark, or I could get him in the grave for Miracle Fusion. However, Thunder King is amazing at 2 in this deck, and I think it's just amazing. 2 Veiler. The deck is a control deck. People are forgetting that people make fusion gate heroes garbage. I think that's so bad. People need to remember that this deck is like mostly control. As much as you could get big monsters off, like with Miracle Fusion, the deck is a lot of control, and Fake Veiler helps out with that. With that being said, I don't like Max C. I mean, I like the card, but in this deck, it's just not my cup of tea. The only thing that's really gonna stop me is if I maxi into Gorge and they're going off. But if I'm letting them to go up, if I'm allowing them to go off, the deck isn't doing its job, and I'm probably gonna lose. That's not always the case, but a lot of times in this case, I've been playing the deck for years, and yeah, not the exact same deck, obviously, but some stun deck. Anyways, one Gorge because it's Gorge and it's too good. One Stratos, obviously searches the 3 alias. One DD Warrior Lady. Rhoda's dead a lot, so DD Warrior Lady is another option because of how much searching I do with Shadows. Sometimes a Miracle Fusion, remove Shadows and Alias, get a Shining. Then my Shining gets destroyed and get those 2 back. And summon Shadows again, search more. So, yeah. One Fossil Dyna because it's Fossil Dyna and its effect is broken. Honest because it has a nice solid defense. And its effect is really good. And Grand Mole because all the XCs like Zen mains and just all the XCs and Synchros, Grand Mole gets rid of those. That's the monster lineup. It's a very small monster count. However, the deck is amazing and it doesn't need that many monsters. Anyways, Chill Pod Duality because obviously consistency's sake. Miracle Fusion, broken card. It's so good. I think Miracle Fusion is just so darn good. I originally had 2 Miracle Fusion and 1 Super Poly, but I cut 1 Super Poly because it was too much of a neg. It's a -1, and yeah, Miracle Fusion is like a monster reborn, so it doesn't neg you at all. Miracle Fusion is just too good. Well, it doesn't neg you if you use only graveyard materials, which is what I do. 3 Gemini Spark, you want to plus off Alias, and its just effect is so good. Gets rid of big monsters, BLS, stuff like that. 2 MST, control background staple. 1 Rhoda, 1 E-Call, search, Book of Moon, I still think that's a staple. Mind Control, that's a staple. Monster Reborn, Dark and Heavy. I originally didn't have Mind Control in here, but I realized how good it was when you could, Mind Control their Tengu and Xyz with it, and, don't let them plus off of it. 2 Warnings, the best card in the game. Or the best trap in the game is 2 Warning. 2 Deep Prison, 2 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Dust Shoot. I play tested it with Solemn J, and I really didn't like it in here. I may put it back in, but for now it's not in here. I didn't really like it too much. It was just the main deck, guys. It's 40 cards. Let me know what you guys think of it. Well, actually, you know what? Let me explain the 2 Bottomless. I like 2 Bottomless in here because first turn Thunder King. Oh, I'm sorry, not first turn Thunder King. If I go first and they first turn Thunder King or something, and they can protect it. It kind of hurts me because I really don't like double K'ing, like my alias or something with it. And it gets rid of big monsters like Scrap Dragon, BLS, just big monsters. Deep Prison removes, doesn't allow for BLS plays, and Torrential obviously, Mirror Force and Dust Shoot are obvious. My extra deck have 2 Utopia, 2 Shining, 2 Gaia, 1 Absolute Zero. Even though I don't run any monsters, I have the option of mind controlling like a Brio or something and Miracle with it. 1 Tornado, 1 Chimera Tech, 2 Stardust, 1 Colossal, 1 Gaia, 1 Magic Android, 1 Armor Am. If I could, I'd take out 1 Stardust for 1 Trish, 1 Armory Arm for 1 Catastor, and 1 Android for 1 Brownic. But for now, that's just the way it is. Onto the extra deck. 2 Cyber Dragons for GBs and Mirror Match. 2 Kaiku for Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds are such a bad matchup for me, and Kaiku helps out so much. 2 King Tiger for plants. King Tiger is such a better side card than Banishers for plants that I found out. King Tiger is so good. I love King Tiger. He's so broken. 1 DD Warrior Lady for Dark Worlds also. Because I side out a lot of the, I side out Miracle Fusions because I'll get into more of that right now. 1 MST for TG Stun, something like that. 1 Dimensional Fissure and 2 Macrocosmos. That's for Dark Worlds because I have such a bad matchup against Dark Worlds, it's ridiculous. So I need real big help with that. 1 Deep Prison for Dark Worlds also, and 1 Side Road if I side into these. For Dimensional and Macro, I side out my Veilers, Honest, and Miracle Fusions, and I switch it up in the sideboard. So that's why I run Star Road, and yeah. But anyways, yeah. I don't want to say too much about it because it's pretty obvious. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the deck. Sorry about the shaky camera, I know. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. I do realize that the March balance will be in effect and the decks will be changed. However, it will be some sort of this version. Comment, rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out, guys.